Hi Libra, welcome to your timeless general reading. Today I have the Super Lunaris Tarot for you. So we'll see what messages we have for Libra. I couldn't remember if I used this deck for you before or not, but either way, this is the deck that called. So let's see what we have. Well, first that came out was the Empress. That's nice, Libra energy. Even though it's not Libra, right? It's Venus. And I love all the colors here too. And then is Four of Cups. So, I did use this for somebody before. And it was a lot about kind of the feminine not being satisfied with what was being offered to her. Like knowing your worth sort of deal rather than the traditional kind of like missing an opportunity. Is it gonna... There we go. This is more like knowing your worth and not taking something you know is not going to work out for you or doesn't really serve you. But here it is. It's like maybe this has to do with a job because of the Seven of Pentacles. Like someone's trying to offer you a job or something, or just some kind of materially based thing, and it's not actually enough for you, and you're trying to calculate it, like how much of a difference does it make. Like say if this is a salary, maybe they're trying to give you, oh man, the pollen's getting to me. Oh, am I gonna sneeze? Okay, it went away. Oh no. Like, because this is a 7 and not the 8, it's almost not worth fussing over how much less they're trying to give you in a situation, but it's still less, and it's still making you think that maybe they're not willing to give you what you're worth. But with this Ace of Wands here, maybe it's not the money that's lacking, it's something else that's lacking. Maybe like your enthusiasm about the thing, or how much inspiration or enjoyment you might get out of it. Oh, because look, so this cup's coming out of a cloud. So maybe, oh wow. Well, if this, how can I shift it? Because romantically, that would kind of mean somebody's like really trying to offer you a lot of emotion, or like maybe being very open and vulnerable with you, but you're lacking maybe the passion or enthusiasm. And I don't just mean like physically. Maybe this can also be like a person's maybe letting their emotional situation dampen their ambitions or zest for life. So maybe you're just getting tired of getting that part of a person. Like in that, I guess that can be also friendship. Like if your friend is going through a rough time and you're trying to be there for them, but they're just like, they're not either as fun, or maybe if they were, and I hate to say that, right? If you did have a lot of fun with a friend and you're going through a rough time, it could be dragging you down, and the person's not bringing anything else but kind of like these disappointed emotions to you, this pain to you. Regardless of how great a friend you would want to be, it would probably start wearing on you after a time. So maybe it's also kind of drawing on this nurturing energy here, this Empress energy. Like you're being, not just knowing your value, but people understanding like how much you do for them, how much you bring to them, that you have like really natural, nurturing, healing energy. So maybe people are bringing a lot more of their problems to you in a context where they really shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like if you had a coworker or something, coworker, classmate, and they just kept sharing like all their woes with you, and it's like, okay, I mean, I get that you need somebody to talk to, like maybe you're thinking in your head, but why is it me in this and only this? You know, they're not like the fun coworker to go get lunch with or coffee or have a happy hour with. They're the one who always comes to you with this kind of like woe is me stuff. And you know, you look at it too, there's like there's a bit of disappointment in his face too. So it's like you're taking on a lot of complaints. You might be that energy might be a little bit contagious, where it's making you like, even though something else, because you're like being affected by someone else's dissatisfaction, it's causing you to view everything in the lens of dissatisfaction too. I mean, this kind of both this energy too. So even though, say, yeah, I'm just really getting like this might not be coming from you, but it's affecting you, and it's starting to make you believe that, oh man, you know, I really, my partner, my friend is like really dragging me down with all their like emotional issues. They need to be more fun, when it's actually just like it's not as much or as burdensome as it actually is. Or this friend like hardly ever is like that. They're just kind of like in a mood. Or even the same with the pay, like you're only getting slightly less pay than you thought you would, and it's actually not that bad, but you're just kind of viewing it like, well, I'm not getting what I'm worth, or I'm not getting what I'm asking for, so they don't value me enough, or something like that. Let me see if anything else. Oh, the Fool was at the bottom. Yeah. Oh, and actually, so the Tower. I'll just show you these. The Tower. Nice Washington Monument there. And then the Lovers. Two Lovers. So that's just two, like, random. What I'm getting from that suddenly is kind of actually a warning. Yeah. I'm getting a warning from that, like, you know, don't block whatever this off or is off, like thinking you have to get rid of it. You're kind of like, your situation that's not quite satisfying. Don't think you have to get rid of it and begin anew. It might not be the case. You might be trying to break down something that actually is worth it, that is good for you. It's like seeing like false red flags. I actually just read an article about that today, about, you know, when people have been hurt a lot and kind of like in this dating culture and this like pop psychology culture, you know, everything's a red flag, everyone's a narcissist, everyone's this, you know. I kind of feel like you're being affected by someone else's negativity, like you're taking on too many other people's energy, that it's leading you to think that the things in your life have to be better than what they have to be, or like the low points are a lot lower than what they are. Let me see. All right, what else fell out? Let's see. Yeah, King of Wands. This I'm getting from this, like, just needing a lot more, like something to pick you up. I feel like you're being dragged down so much by outside energies or other people that you're needing like more to lift you up. So it's like you're less able to handle the low points, like your natural low points in your life, whether it be your job or your relationships, because yeah, here's a Four of Swords. So I'm feeling like you need to really kind of purge that energy and take some time out for yourself. Maybe take a break and see how you feel about the things in your life after. Because yeah, the Wounded Warrior, like this is telling me like this is right before the Ten of Wands, that you're kind of getting to your breaking point, that you're kind of just you're just like going through the motions. You're on autopilot right now because you need more time, or you need time to yourself. You need to purge whatever is going on. And I'm not, maybe it's not other people. Look at the devils at the bottom. Maybe it's not, well, I don't like that now. I was going to say, maybe it's not other people. Maybe it's something inside of you. Well, I mean, this could still mean it's something inside of you. But I don't know. Now that I've seen this, I'm like, maybe it definitely is probably like external things. I wouldn't outright say like it's intentional manipulation of your energy. But it could be very obvious. How's that? Like, it's kind of very obvious that this external influence, this person or situation, it doesn't have any good to offer you. So whatever that is, I think you're going to have to work towards removing it and like cleansing yourself, cleansing your aura of whatever has attached to you, or whatever energies that you're picking up that aren't yours. Because I believe it's like coloring your life in a different way. And interesting, because the devil comes out in the shadow. Like, I would almost say like Libra, this Empress energy is also kind of like a defense mechanism, like just kind of rising above or taking yourself out of situations, or just like really very calculated, or just very absolutely, I'm worth more than this and I'm not putting up with it. Like, it's almost like the Empress energy. The dark side of it is that you might pull yourself out of situations believing that you've like logically assessed everything, objectively assessed everything, and said, I'm too good for this, and you just like run off. So I believe you're being warned to kind of take care of other areas of your life first, kind of do a little bit of a reset on yourself before you go making any drastic moves on in other areas of your life, whether it be job, relationship, whatever, school, anything. That, let's see. So first there is, I guess this is Yi, the sun Yi, Aboriginal sun goddess. Yeah, I feel like this is encouraging like renewal, rest, and kind of seeing the joy. Yeah, look, Kuan Yin, compassion. Yeah, to try to just see things in a gentler way, especially if you're dealing with someone who's going through a lot. Like, a lot of people are just like very draining and they're energy vampires without even knowing it, because there is Bronwyn forgiveness. So I don't, you don't have to hold a grudge here. You don't have to go like full Queen of Swords and cut a bunch of people out, but you are going to have to manage your own energy while not like holding resentment for people. Just like, I feel like you know how to manage your own stuff pretty well, and maybe you're still learning when it's too much of like taking on other people's things, or being affected by the environment around you. I mean, because this is all for yourself too. The compassion, forgiveness, and joy, that's all for you too. Let's see. Yeah. Well, Ishtar in reverse at the bottom. This is kind of about your like spiritual rituals and things. Communion is the subtitle there. So yeah, about your spiritual practices. So maybe if you haven't been up on your meditations, or if you do Reiki on yourself or anything like that, you probably have to get, or grounding, like spending time outdoors, you might have to get back into those practices. But yeah, so that's what I have for you, Libra. Thanks for watching.